This is the Chinese monster of high-speed construction. Watch closely. This single machine with a 1,000-ton concrete beam stretches across two pillars 40 meters in the air and walks an end. A bridge installed in minutes, from one side to the other. No cranes, no waiting. China builds bridges before most countries finish meetings. Right here, over open sea, bullet trains will fly by 350 km per hour. Meanwhile,
Как из бедной деревни Китай превратился в главного мирового строителя и инвестора? И почему это?
Hospitals in 10 days, entire apartment blocks in 28 hours, less than a week. That's not hype, it's China's new normal.
The harbor is constructed to be able to
Tunnels under oceans, bridges stretching over 100 kilometers, train lines across deserts, mountains, and frozen plains. From ghost towns to mega cities in under a decade. This is the real speed of China's construction empire. Once a poor farming nation, now the world's largest manufacturer, builder, and investor. Not just at home, China is building the headquarters of the African Union in Ethiopia, a high-speed railway between Nairobi and Mombasa in Kenya, and a deep-sea port in Colombo in Sri Lanka.
You can then head out to the dedicated business class boarding lane, scan your passport again and head to your platform. Don't worry though, if you need any assistance there is always a friendly member of staff to help.
Highways and energy lines, over
We're
150
boarding from platform
countries.
1 today, the
More
closest
than
to
1
the
trillion
lounge, as I believe all
dollars
of the Shanghai to
invested, from
Beijing
Latin
fast
America
services do.
to the east,
However, all platforms at this
Asia,
station are
and to the
accessible
Middle
and
East
step-free.
as well.
And here's our
How is
train
it
for
even
today,
possible?
and what a
China
train!
used
Doesn't it just look
prefabricated modules
fantastic?
shipped and cooked together like Lego.
It's
They
one of the
built
newest
24
generation
hours a day
homegrown Chinese
and triple
Fuxing train
shifts
series,
with robotic
specifically the
automation.
CR400
Crane teams
BF
installed
BZ, an
200
18-car
panels per
variant of this
day.
ultra-high-speed EMU,
Skyscrapers
which has a
raising
maximum
dominoes,
in-service speed of
one
400
floor
km per
every
hour
12
and a cruising
hours.
speed of 350 km per hour.
42,000 kilometers of high-speed rail, more than the
I
rest
also
of
love
the
the
world
aesthetic of these trains. The
combined.
livery is
Built
fantastic, and
in
even if you didn't know,
just
I'd say you could
15
probably guess
years.
it was one of the
Want to
fastest
travel
trains in the world, right?
1,200 kilometers from Beijing to Haihu. Hop on a train, you'll be there in 5 hours, faster, cheaper, smoother than flying. The tunnel under megacities Guangzhou metro is expansion, built in less than 3 years without closing a single street. The Hong Kong Zhuhai Macau Bridge, 55 kilometers long, part sea bridge, part underwater tunnel, built to withstand typhoons and earthquakes. Harsh terrain? China builds anyway. Rail lines over the Tibetan Plateau, highways through jungles in Indonesia, cooling system for permafrost construction in Inner Mongolia. They don't slow down, they engineer through it. Why so fast? China trains millions of engineers and technicians every single year, more STEM graduates than the US, Europe, and India combined in 1 year. They deploy AI for planning, drones for surviving, and 3D printers for construction. Even the concrete is smart. Time saved is power gained. Is there any cost? Absolutely. Debt traps, land disputes, environmental risks, but even critics admit China gets things done. While other countries debate, China builds, and builds with money, speed, and steel. They are not slowing down. In Egypt, a brand new capital under construction, under Chinese construction. As well in Bangladesh, the Padma Bridge, unlocking the entire southeast region, also as well built by Chinese people. In Africa, 6,000 kilometers of new rail plant will be built by Chinese. More than 100 major ports are already under Chinese contracts. around the world. Next up, smart cities, nuclear power plants and 5G networks. They are building floating cities in Maldives, green cities in Malaysia, and entire economic zones in Kazakhstan. China isn't just exporting products anymore, they're exporting the future. High risk, high reward. Some projects will fail, some governments will push back, some debts go unpaid. But the net effect? Global influence worked in steel and rebar, roads, rails, and ports that shape generations. Not just vast, strategic. Each project serves a purpose. A port here, a railway there, each one part of a bigger strategy. Move goods faster, secure trade routes, work and be long-term allies. This is construction as foreign policy. Lessons for the world. While Western infrastructure crumbles, China builds new cities from scratch. While others delay, China delivers. What takes years elsewhere takes weeks or months or days here. This isn't luck, it's planning, training, investment, and scale in their population. A wake-up call? China is not just building roads, they're building influence, they're building leverage. You can't ignore it. You drive on it, you ride on it, and your imports probably arrived through it. This is not fluke, this is new era. What's next? What's next? China goes a new Silk Road through the Arctic. A train from China to Europe in just 10 days. Satellites to map construction in real time. A global network of smart infrastructure. They are not stopping, they are scaling, and they are thinking decades ahead. This isn't about whether you support China or not. This is about recognizing what's happening right now in our world. Because while others talk about the future, China is building it. The question isn't will China dominate construction, the question is can anyone else even keep up?
If you want to learn more about the battles, the people and the politics that happen in our world, hit subscribe and join me here in Laurevia where history comes alive.